But real pleasure, fulfillment, comes from something much longer. So when you reach a point where you're 30 years old, you've been serious, you've learned all these skills, you've gone to school, but you've tried different jobs, and now you're ready to start your own business, and you have that level of, wow, I've done all these great things, that is a much greater pleasure and thrill that you'll ever have in life than from something immediate. Hi, my name is Robert Greene, and I'm the author of 6 books, including The 48 Laws of Power and The Art of Seduction, and you're watching Behind the Brand with Brian Elliott.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian Elliott. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Brand. Robert, thank you so much for your hospitality, having us into your home. I usually ask my guests, how did you get this job?
How did I get this job? Well, I'm very lucky, but it's also a mix of luck and a lot of hard work. We're going back 25 years. I was kind of a very struggling writer here in Los Angeles. I was about 35 years old. I was kind of depressed. Things weren't really working out. I wasn't very successful. And I was in Italy on yet another job, and I met a man there who was also on the same job, who was a packager of books, kind of like a producer of books. He designs them and puts the whole thing together. One day we were in Venice, Italy, and he just asked me a question. Do you have any ideas for a book, Robert? And suddenly, I don't know what it was a sunny day, the gods were smiling on me, and all of my pain and everything I had been through in life, it just welled up in me, and I improvised a pitch, probably the greatest pitch I've ever done, about a book about power. And I told him a story, and I kind of gave him an idea what it could be like. He was so excited. He said, Robert, you write a treatment for that, and I'll try and sell it, and I'll pay you for 1.5 years to write it until we sell the book. And that was a turning point in my life. You know, when it came out, I was 39, and I suddenly went from this kind of somewhat failing, like one of the millions of failing screenwriters in Los Angeles, to this whole other world. And it was the turning point in my life, and I've never looked back. So that's why I'm here. If I hadn't met that man, I'd probably still be in that stupid 1-bedroom apartment in Santa Monica, an alcoholic, and who knows what else.
That is an amazing story. How about your parents? Did they say, Robert, you should really think about a career in engineering or get a real job as an attorney or something, forget about this writing thing?
Well, I'm Jewish, and so Jewish parents, their dream is their son to be a lawyer or a doctor, and I never lived up to their dreams. And they knew I wanted to be a writer, and they were wonderful parents. I shouldn't complain. They never tried to overtly tell me what to do. Yeah. It was kind of, they were kind of covert about where I should go in life. But, I had long hair. I can show you pictures. I looked like a total druggy hippie back then. They were a little bit concerned. But they were very understanding, and when I went to Berkeley and I was an English major, they didn't say, start going to law school and things like that.
Yeah, but this is also Sandy Koufax era too, right?
I met Sandy Koufax when I was a kid.
Is that right?
One of the high points of my life.
Yeah, I mean, amazing, right? And, if Sandy can do it, Robert can do his writing thing, right?
Well, Sandy was a pitcher. I wasn't going to be at baseball, but...
Well, what I mean is Sandy didn't go into medicine or law, and he's, a prolific Jew. Yeah. And my dad, all of our family on my dad's side's Jewish as well, with New York roots, and then moved out here to Hollywood. So that resonates with me a little bit. I'm picking up on the vibe.
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. Tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going.